Hey people, it's Daniel Nelms again. This is my own little rant podcast. I don't even know what you call this. I doubt anybody is ever gonna watch this, but whatever. Anywho, so yeah, I'm into prop replicas or replica props, and this is the replica prop forum, TheRPF.com. It's kind of interesting. It's a lot of neat stuff. It's a weird hobby. Um, it can be an inexpensive hobby or it can be a very expensive hobby, depending on what you do, what you make. But it takes all kinds, man. I mean, they've got boards about different types of props, costumes, prop replicas, hand props, stage props, scaled down miniatures, full scale, studio scale props, different types of franchises, whether it be Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel Comics, DC, doesn't matter. It's all here. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is something I know a pretty good amount. I'm part of the Georgia Ghostbusters. Built myself a proton pack years ago, mostly out of 3D printed parts. Built a couple of 80% scaled down versions with some 3D printed parts. Shipped those off to my buddy Hal Clay, and he's in the Macon area. He's a fellow prop builder, and he made molds of those and shipped them out to a bunch of people. So so that other people could enjoy that and make proton packs that were scaled down for their children, lighter weight. I think that's pretty cool. I know my kids like theirs. I do a lot of work with other types of prop builders, like I said in another video, including Adrian. I'm doing some work with James and Charles Fincher. They do a lot of Ghostbuster stuff, so I'm working with them on a couple of things. But anyway, back, if I could just stop rambling for a moment, this is the Replica Prop Forum. This is as much, I enjoy this as much as a hobby as I do business. And I often will make my hobbies into businesses because if something is worth doing, it's worth doing for some money, right? I mean, I think so. Uh, I don't make a lot of money on it, but I do make some, and that's always nice. And didn't used to care as much about that stuff, but I'm married, got two kids, and I found that I have certain material needs, or they have certain material needs, and you know, clothes for the kids and shoes and everything else that they need, shots, all that stuff isn't free. So I do what I can to provide for my family and hopefully still have a little fun in the process. Uh, so yeah, this is a really interesting website. I mean, if you're a fan of movies, if you're a fan of filmmaking in general, you might enjoy this website or TV shows. I mean, this is just some of the most recent posts on here since I was here last time, maybe an hour ago. So it's a very busy place, but I mean, anything and everything that has to do with movies or TV shows, props, someone's going to be on here talking about it or building it, and it's pretty cool, pretty neat stuff. um, I mean, some of the stuff that I've done in the past. Oh yeah, the regulator. Okay. The movie Ant-Man came out, and I thought, hey, that dude is cool. I want to make his belt. And so I did. I designed all this stuff in 3D. This was designed in Fusion. And here's the thing about 3D printed parts for props. 3D printing is really cool. The resolution and the quality of the stuff that comes out of it, not so much. It takes a lot of work and elbow grease and pain to take a 3D printed part and make it look professional, make it look polished. And it takes a lot of time, and it took way too long. This project stalled. We didn't take anybody's money, by the way. You know, we don't start taking, if we do take deposits on a project, it's because it's ready to roll and we need money to buy the silicone to make molds with, and tool up. We didn't do that. There were a lot of people who were interested, but again, it just took too long to get this thing rolling. But it was a labor of love. I really, really liked this build, and I said, you know what, even though we're not going to be able to make this as a project run and get this out to people and make castings of it, I wanted to put it out there for people to use, so I did. I uploaded all my designs to Thingiverse for free. So my loss is your gain. You can go up here and download this stuff and print it out and make your own Ant-Man belt. You're gonna have to do all that horrible sanding and stuff yourself. I'm not gonna do it for you. But if you put in the work, you will come up with something that looks awesome, and it's totally movie accurate. I went through exhaustive amounts of time getting everything down to the tiniest detail and scale. So yeah, you might want to check that out.